John, Leonie, great to meet you both.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Too.
When people talk about September 5, they often mention Steven Spielberg's Munich in the same sentence. John, when you were an extra working on Munich, did you ever think all these years later you'd be coming back and telling a different story about the same events as one of the stars? Like, is that a pinch yourself moment?
No, I thought about that on the set as an extra as I was walking across the street from Eric. And
One day.
I was like, in 20 years from now, I'm gonna be starring in a movie that's kind of related to this, but not really related. No, I've obviously never thought of that. I don't know what I was thinking on that. I was thinking,
Don't
don't
trip.
embarrass yourself. Don't, you know.
Did you think that on this set though? Like when you're on this
Don't
set,
embarrass myself
That's
constantly.
true, yeah.
It's always
Don't trip.
don't trip. Yeah, man, those are mainly the same thoughts. I have those all the time. I was aware. Well, obviously, when I got the script, I was like, oh, that's funny. But then I quickly forgot it. And also because this film, although it's centered on the similar event, it's so vastly different than Munich. Munich is a totally different thing. That's a movie about the geopolitics. This is a movie about the media and how it covers tragedies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leonie, it's also there's a lot of threads going through this as well, and one of them being how women were treated back then. And Marianne turns around when they're critiquing the female negotiator, and she's like, "Well, I hope they underestimate her as much as you're underestimating her, because then maybe she can get some information." And then there's the scene that coffee scene. I was infuriated watching it. What was it like for you acting that out?
Oh, it's fun to act that out. Because I know what's coming. I know that there's the punchline where he brings me the coffee. But yeah, I think it's especially that policewoman. I think her name was Annegret Gress. It was really mind-boggling because during that 22-hour event, like when it was all unfolding, she actually was someone that the leader of the Palestinian group had a connection with. He did talk to her, but she was referred to in the German media and also in the international media only by hostess. I don't know why they put her in a skirt. I have no idea, but she was not taken seriously as a policewoman that day. And no one thought to use the connection she had with him to maybe get into a negotiating position. It boggles the mind, but yeah, no, it's very fun. I love all the little feminism moments that Marianne does have.
She has, and she's integral to this script, as is Jeffrey Mason. What a first day at work for him in this position. What did it feel like for you, John and Leonie, on your first day at this job? Hopefully not as stressful as Jeffrey found it.
No. I think we've all been doing this for a long time now. I've been making films or being, in front of cameras for 20 years. You've been probably more, actually.
I started when I was 17. How old am I? No, a little
We
bit
don't
less.
age ourselves. But yeah, so it's a little different. I think you always feel a little nerves and trepidation on the first day, but it's not like when I was on Munich. No, I didn't feel any nerves on that. But the first time I was had a speaking role, that's, you're
Yeah.
that's frightening. But now, and especially also when you're surrounded by other great actors, we had such a good ensemble where we all worked in a complementary way. It was fun, It's not necessarily like light material, but we had a pretty good time in tough circumstances making this.
What about you, Leonie? Because, a lot of people are averse to change, but when you're an actor, you have to like and embrace change. A lot of people don't like first days. You get a lot of first days
Yeah.
at work. How do you handle that first day?
I think we both came straight from Berlinale. You were there with
And I had,
Pasla.
I
I
was
was
there
there
with
with
Basla,
teachers.
but I
So,
got COVID, so I was
oh yeah,
I was
yeah, yeah.
locked in a room for a week.
I remember on my first day of filming, not feeling quite as prepared as I wanted to, But then also, I remember going like, that's fine because Marianne isn't prepared. I just
Yeah.
played that card a little. I was like, you're justifying not feeling ready. But, I don't ever know if I do feel ready. I remember on the first day of filming, the first day on set, I loved the set. I remember the first time we did a take together thinking, oh, great. I'm surrounded by really good actors and everyone has come to play. And that's a
Yeah.
lovely realization because that's not a given.
Yeah.
I also had a realization that Tim's quite relentless and he will not let us go home early ever. And that's also something that you usually realize quite early on. It's like, what? Oh, he's the type of director who will not stop.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember being excited after the first day because I thought everyone's really good.
Yeah.
Well,
Just nice.
I can't wait to see what your next first day at work brings. But in the meantime, we can catch September 5 in cinemas now. Thank you so much for taking time to chat to me.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.